Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Dead End here in City Skylines, where last episode, guys, we built 2 additional dams in the region, which is now producing more power than we ever have done before. Today, guys, we're going to take a look at the citizens' needs, and what they need right now is another university. Kind of, a little bit. I'm kind of thinking about ways to make money, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Now, if you are enjoying this series, I want to see more, then please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you're new around here, then make sure you do subscribe so you'll be notified when that next episode does come out. But we are back. Now, a while ago, I was going through the industries, kind of seeing how much cash money moolah that we're making, and some of them were doing good, some of them, like the ore industry, needs to make a little bit more cash money moolah, but I think I accidentally clicked on the education side of it, and it turns out I spotted we're making 3,500 a week profit off the university. Now, that's very rare for me. It's very rare that I make any profit off a university because I always kind of like go over the top and don't really care, or not even kind of, you know, keeping track of what's going down. If I was to get this up to level 5 and the campus attractiveness up a little bit higher, it means my expenses are going to be a bit more, and that's probably where the downfall does begin. Now, we're quite close at the capacity, so what I'm thinking of is, this is just a standard university. If I add in another one, we could probably go for like the liberal arts or the construction, the trade school one. We could add a second university campus in. One, it will kind of, you know, settle the demand. Not everybody wants to go to a generalized one, they might want to go to a specialist one. But this one's in Los Wages right now. I'm thinking about going all the way over to Flood right now and turning this little peninsula section here into a big campus. It does then kind of require us moving a few bits and bobs. This roundabout is not needed because the demands are not even that high. And we also have this junction here, which is doing pretty much all the job for us. So we have quite a bit of land to kind of work with. That will satisfy flood and drought. Maybe a bit of tumbleweed might come over too, a bit of lost chances on the way over too as well. But we can get some more educated peeps. Now, education levels, elementary, we are under serving those guys right now. High school, same with them. University, shocking, mate. So much eligibility right now, which I never understand because, you know, I got a capacity of 2,700. Shouldn't they all be going to it then? I don't know. We're going to figure it all out anyway, guys. But, well, what was that? That noise sounded like I built something. But let's get this all in then. So what we're going to do then is we're going to first rejig some of this stuff. So what we've got here then is we've got a elder care, we have our advanced crematorium, and we have a fish market. Now we kind of want to move them all right now. So what we'll do is we'll start with, I'm kind of scanning around where we can move stuff. The fish market will move first. We'll get in an area more, gives in more ability to kind of serve the market. So if I just kind of quickly just drop that there for a second, I'm thinking there's a lot of wasted dead space behind here as well. And I don't quite know how I would get over there to work with it because of how close the railway is to the road. But it's somewhere like here, okay. I mean, maybe if I moved it up a bit more. I mean, it's not perfect. It kind of, these guys are now opposite fish. But it's going to have to do for now, for just a second. The advanced crematorium. This in itself, I've actually just cancelled the placement. What I should do is kind of utilize this little bit of space here. So when we have a little bit of a junction right now, if we also pop out, and we'll do the one with trees. Pop out of a bit of road right now, bring it a bit further down. And then we'll go for a 10 by 10 bend. And just kind of bring it to there. It gives us all this little service space right now to kind of work with stuff. So, advanced crematorium, I could squeeze in just there. Now, it might seem a bit weird what I'm about to do next. But if I brought this road down to there, I mean, I'm thinking of the logistics, elder care near the crematorium. Guys, I'm just thinking of logistics, okay? I mean, I don't want to cause too much traffic, so, you know, it's only around the corner. I'll let you guys put 2 and 2 together what I mean by that. Oh, Seniac, he's evil. I thought Seniac was a nice guy. I am a nice guy, trust me. So, get the water over. Right, did it have power connecting? They do, which is good. So we'll just throw it over there for now. I'm not too worried about how it looks. I need to reconfigure all of this. So, I'm going to keep in this little windy, wiggly road that leads to the lighthouse. I think that's quite a cool little feature. But I don't feel like we need the roundabout anymore. So roundabout can be gone. This road can be gone. And maybe this road as well. And we're just going to end it just at there for now. So it is kind of like a little highway road that we've got set up there. We're going to kind of change things a little bit. So bringing that straight down, that can connect to there. I'm actually going to upgrade this to this style of road, leading to there, because we ain't going to see much demands anyway. Lead that all the way through. We don't need that little T anymore. And I've got to bring it up to here at some point. So I'm thinking we make the connection a whole lot earlier. So if I do that like that. Actually, if I delete that and do it again. Just come out by 5. Can I use the connections tool? Bam. To there. That's a bit better. So... alright, reduce this as much as we can. Just a standardized connection to get to this kind of area. And it gives us all this space then to build a beautiful campus. So we're obviously going to want the basics first. And by those basics, I mean the entry point to the campus. So if I bring this up by a 10, I'm going to come out by a 5, a 5, and then we'll I like doing these little kind of sections. We'll do a 3 by 3, a 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, and then running that straight down. So I'm hoping the campus building's not too large. And I think what we'll go for then out of the 2, I feel like a trade school will be the one over here. Now that will go there. It can't go on the slope because it's too steep. So we'll kind of bump up the edge a little bit more, which does mean terrain. So brush sides up. Right, I'm going to create this platform here that will then kind of briefly change after I've got the building in. So get you smack bang in the middle. There we go. The trade school building is now in. So I think it's quite glorious that it overlooks the waterfront. I think it will quite make a nice little feature. But we do then have to kind of change the approach with this. So if I kind of bring this down and kind of then just gently merge it into where the same levels would be. And then what we'll do, we'll kind of smoothen it from the bottom to bulk it out. There we go. So we create those edges and those drops. And then just bring it out as much as we kind of possibly can. So it does kind of semi-look natural. Well, I wouldn't say natural, but it doesn't look as odd. I think we need to go out a little bit more on this. Alright, bulk that down like that. So again, always start from the bottom so I can pull the land out before I suck it from the top. So we'll kind of go to like there, push that back there. Just very gently. I mean, that would do. I don't want to do it too much because I'm going to be changing the whole flow of the river, and that'd be a bit weird. But there we go. Trade school now replaced. School can now be... well, it can't really be in session, but we'll now get this done. So I think the obvious name for this would be like the Flood Trade School University or something like that. I assume that's what it would kind of be called. So we got a bunch of stuff that we need to get done. So dormitories. So we'll also start with the walking ability for the majority of this. So if I bought this straight, so say to there, 27. So if I come out by a 2, that will make it a 5x5, right? 5x5 little bend, tipping us straight to the edge there. We'll also cut directly from here down. So a nice little connection just there. And we'll work with this first then. So dormitories to begin with. We could start by placing them. I mean, how many do they? What's the capacity of each one? A 300 student capacity. So you would kind of want a couple, wouldn't you? So if I went kind of central to here, can we do a back down couple of dormitories? How does that look? Buildings are quite tight and close. Probably a little more tight and close on that side. So bring that out. There we go. But 3, 6, 9, 12. 1,200 student capacity. Just in dormitories alone. Glorious. He says glorious. So I'll run this up to there. Run that down to there so we're all kind of walkable, connectable. La-di-da-di-da. And then we'll slowly start going through all the buildings then. So we got the, what was that one there? That was the trade school. What was it? The trade what? Trade school study hall. That's a mouthful in words right now, isn't it? Right, I could place that literally right here on the entry point to it. Now, it's not going to look like a pretty campus because we have limited space to kind of connect everything in. The trade school is built for creating tradesmen. That is all you need to know. So if I go by a 28, that will kind of roughly be about a 4, wouldn't it? A 4x4 bend. Straight up. We'll do from here a connection straight up there. So that would be a 11. So a 6 will be a 5x5. There we go, a couple of bends there. And then we can play around with all this stuff then. So next then we've got the groundskeeping building, which I can squeeze just in the corner there. We have then the book club, which will be a good one to squeeze kind of just there on the road. We then have the outdoor study area, large building, or large grounds. We'll come back to that one. The trade school gymnasium, which will go just here. The trade school cafeteria, which will throw this just there. We'll come back to the fountain. We got the trade school library next. Another largest building we'll squeeze on the entrance. We have then the IT club, which I'll throw in just down there. That's where to do all the graduations, which we can actually literally place just here. So everything is all intertwined. I've got to change some of the levels that road is on right now. But I'm trying to get it all enclosed, like how a campus would be. I'm talking like I've been to university. I haven't been there. You think your boy's that educated? Get out of here. Right. Squeeze you in just there. That was at the auditorium. Yep. We then have the laboratories, which we'll squeeze just here. We then have the bookstore. Something just ding-a-linged right there, didn't it? The bookstore, which we're kind of squeezing on the opposite side of the road. The media lab. We'll get just over here. We also have the ability for the... What was that there? The beach volleyball club? Well, that's a new one. Is that a new one? I don't remember having the beach volleyball club in a trade school. Now, are these the big boy buildings? The police academy? Yes. So now we've got to work out how we want to do the rest of this and how it's going to be placed down. Now, we do have quite a bit of space in places, but it's not going to be a case I'm going to be able to get all of it in. So the 3 main buildings, that's kind of deemed like the largest one. So I could place that literally there. This will be kind of classed as the second largest, so that will kind of go down here. And then we have this bad boy, which I feel like if I did the oh no, how did that get placed? A little bit of a jump cut there, wasn't it? If I bring this up, to be honest with you, I don't know how I'm doing that corner there. What am I doing? If I went from there, diagonal, is that enough to kind of have that diagonal ability to drop? Oh no, I could do it like that. I was going to do it like this. But I feel like that works if I bring it a tad further out. But instead create, I wouldn't say a bend. Oh, if we do 6, I can create like a bend here. Like that. And then get that building in. Then we got to get all the pretty stuff in. So somehow I've managed to squeeze it all in. I don't know why. I've just gone down that route. It's probably going to cost us quite a bit of cash. But the only thing that we don't have in right now is the sports stadium for the university. So for that would be one of these. Now, in this one, we got in the American football stadium, which would have been this one. Now, could I build a second one in and have the two campuses being rivals? I probably could, but I don't really have much space to kind of squeeze it in. I feel like having a rival in terms of the football stadium is quite a good one. But if I'm to build it anywhere, it'd have to be around here. But around here is going to be quite a tight build. So let me see what I can do. So first things first, we'll bring this road as like a 90 degree. Alright, if I bring that to there by 15. If I do a 6 by 6 bend to bring that up, because I do eventually want to connect up to there. American football stadium, it will go in. It's a really nice building for the peninsula. If I just, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit. So the terrain right now, take that size, bulk this out. I mean, they never like me doing landscaping. But you just got to get it done at times. Alright, feather that side out. So slightly changed up then. So over here, I could probably do like a little bit of car park or something like that. I don't really know what I would do over here. But if I did that to there, and then, not you, get the connection in. Just do a slight little wiggle. Just go as much as we probably want. There's not really much to kind of add in. But try and shorten that as much as possible. So you get a slight little wiggle as you kind of lead up. And then we'll play around with the alignment. So if I go from there all the way down to here. So it's a gradual incline, which is a lot different. So the land changes slightly. Leads us over to it. Very good. We're going to add some trees and stuff in to make it a little bit more beautiful. Now, I'm going to turn the parking off on the majority of all this road. Actually, if I move this way, like if I pumped it down a bit more. Well, hold on, let me just play around with this idea. Or if I, hang on, move it over here. Let me just throw it over there for a second. Where can I throw it? Just there. What if I brought down a road here? Is that too far for that? Where's it gone? I like the idea of the American football stadium just because we can kind of have rivalries against the two teams, the two universities. You'd want it about there. So I'd say here. Alright, replace that there. That's a bit better, because then I can have car parks just here to fill the, you know, the bit of dead space that we have. And as you're kind of driving around, you kind of almost get, as you're driving around the road right now, you're kind of getting a glimpse of the stadium before you go to the main entrance, which is pretty cool. And then the stadium has a view of the city. Ooh, so you're parking. Oh, imagine that for parking. Damn. That's fancy. So, am I going to go too over the top with the parking? So if I ran up, so I've got a free gap there. A free gap there. And then just upgraded this road. Could I get another setting? That's a free gap there. Could I go a bit wider? Ooh, it doesn't look that beautiful yet. Alright, bring this a bit closer. I think this might work. And then maybe I just extend that road down a bit. And then leave it like that. Because we're coming close to the edge. So if I got the car parking spots in. Right, it won't be that kind of size, but. Bam, bam. And then the smaller ones. I can't get it right to the end. Right, Control X to unlock. Or should I go for these ones? Alright, it's not perfect, but it kind of works. It kind of works. It kind of works. So Control X to unlock. And then... Can you get EV parking? It kind of slightly hangs off, but there we go. Right, unlock it again, add it in. EV parking, why not? There we go. So people already choose to park here, which is good. There seems to be a bit of a road blockage. Why is this? Are you okay? What seems to be the road blockage? Oh, I thought that mascot fell over. Right, no crashing on this. Allow the vehicles to flow through. They're all coming now to watch the American football game. And make their way over. Get all parked up. The game's about to play. So, I gotta change the name of the actual... What do we call this one, by the way? This was... Okay, so the students are dropping. Because obviously, there's a trade school about right now that they've heard of. So this is the University of Los Wages, ULW. We'll call this one... I mean, you could call it the University Campus of Flood. UCF. Almost UFC. And maybe one day they might verse one another. So what is this, what's UFC doing these days? They got 1,700, so they took a lot of the students away from, I'll give them like some stuffs, I don't know. Get some research done, guys. But they're taking a lot of students away from our first campus, which is interesting. I'm just going to kind of sort out now a lot more of this. Oh, I don't need those power grids anymore. There we go. Any more of this I need to squeeze in? I could probably bulk it down there a bit more. There we go. This side is we haven't really looked at. Can I get all this in? Even down to here. Interesting. That will do. That will do. So let's change some of these junctions right now. Just allow them to flow in a bit quicker. So they can go watch their favourite team play football. Glorious. So the train line is close by. It does mean when they get off, they got to walk all the way around this way and down. So maybe I can kind of create a little shortcut route with some path. So if we do the bicycle route. So, I mean, then again, in reality, they could walk down here. If I did a little loop going back. So what does that stick out to? A 5 by 5. So that they can get to the train station there, walk down, go around and get down here. But it'll be also kind of nice if I can maybe create also like a dedicated route. So if I had this path go all the way down the back of them. Because there's a little connection there for them to walk out. This could literally come down to here. Alright, so I'm going to destroy that building, but I'm so sorry. You have to go. There we go. Just covers that up right now. So there's a couple of variations in which you can kind of approach the campus. So hopefully that works out well for us. A nice little dedicated route. Because you see all the people walking down from the original route right now. And maybe do the same for the back of this if they wanted to get to the stadium. So I could run some path. And it's the bicycle route ones as well. Which is interesting. So if I just do like a you know, your standard connection to say there. So I can walk down. Skip all that rather than going the long-winded way around. Right, is the football game over? They played them today. They should be playing them right now. Or at least they should be allowed in the stadium now. I don't know anymore. What is real life? What is real life? But it ain't looking too bad. So I think a couple of trees now all set up. What trees have we got on here? Is this the right brush? Yeah, the palm trees. Alright, go a little bit OTT at the minute. Bring that brush right down. Get it where we need it the most. There we go. Get all these areas covered. Oh, I'm missing all the beautification stuff. Oh no. Alright, let's get all this covered right now. It's a lot of trees, but they're worth it, guys. They're worth it. So, stuff I'm missing for the campus right now is stuff like, where's a trade school? This kind of like the statue and whatnot. So I can actually squeeze the statue in just there. Pretty good. We've then got the other trade school statue, which I could squeeze in, let's say just here as they're kind of walking out in the little T-junction. We've then got the school fountain, and we've also got the outdoor study area. Oh, how did I forget the outdoor study area? Well, I know how I forgot it. It was just too big to place down, but damn. Outdoor study area? I can't squeeze you in. Right, I can get another statue in. But outdoor study, I might not be able to have you in the vicinity. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But this is enough right now to get the campus attractiveness increased. So once you've got the works, you should be able to level it up right now. But isn't that glorious? That's a nice way to finish off Flood, isn't it? I feel like it's a real nice way to finish off Flood. The teams are now coming out. Oh, they're playing. Which colours? The Flood. Well, our university is the yellow ones. So I mean, I don't really know American football. But he's running. He's running. He's throwing it. No, he's been intercepted. Right, I don't know what they're doing right now. I barely know the rules of rugby, which is, I wouldn't say it's similar to this, but it's the closest sport that I know to American football. So, alright, he's running. He's throwing it. He's been intercepted. Is this the same animation? I think it might be the same animation. But, yeah, not bad. So, people are using my little path. Alright, people getting off and on. Nobody want to use my path right now? Oh, maybe I should bring it. We'll push it through to there. They might use it then. Oh, I do beg your pardon. People are using it. Which probably makes this one slightly redundant. But then again, there's a few people using that too. Are they using this one? Not yet. They probably won't until the football game's finished. But there we go, our trade school. So in terms of education then, that does increase the capacity, but not the eligibility. I need 14,000 for that. Which might mean I need to build the other university within the region. Where would that go? I don't know. I don't know where that would go. Tumbleweed in this space? It could do, but would Tumbleweed benefit from like a huge university on the edge of it? Lost chances? Drought? Drought doesn't really have many spaces to kind of build anymore. But I feel like that kind of fills up the Flood region quite nice. It really does. I'm happy. So, lots of stuff that we can get sorted with this. Oh, the sports. Wait. The sports not included? Build an arena on the campus. Is that not within the zoning? It is. Are you okay? Because I've renamed it UCF, the campus, which names this UCF. So why are you telling me there's no sports on the area? Build an arena on the campus to unlock this feature. I have it. I have it right now. It's not a beach ball body club, trade school. Isn't there like a futsal club or something like that? Or is that just a normal campus? Book club. Oh, I don't know. Have I done something wrong? Sports. Museums. That's something else we gotta get into. Maybe it's because you can't have two of the same one? Is that what it is? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below if I've done something wrong. But I think we will end it for today anyway. Really impressed with it. Now all the peeps are now disappearing, as you can now see, using my path at the back. Glorious. A couple of peeps using this path right now. Is that where they enter the train station? Or do they walk all the way up? They just kind of walk all the way up, don't they? Yeah. Still, I'll take it. I'll take it. Did they win the game? They won the game. Nice. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So, yeah, it has had a knock-on effect for this university. It's pulled over 100 students back, but it's going to lose a level. It was going to lose 2 levels, but it's only going to lose 1 level right now. So we're not making money from universities anymore because we've really watered down our expenses and what we can pull in. But we'll probably eventually build another one. Lose even more cash. And just continue the cycle. Continue the cycle, boys. But we do have a nice little bunch of residential demand right now, which we do need to do some more expansions. I suppose getting Last Chances all set up will be a good idea to getting more residential moving on over here. Lots of things we need to do. We haven't even checked out our dams recently. That's still producing 208 megawatts. Let's go. And this one over here, 720. Oh my goodness me. Electricity for days. But guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, smash that like button down below as Flood now looks like it's been filled up. I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.